Hi, my name's Joshua Guthrie, and I'm here to talk about a special kind of dog, like mine, that is a mastiff. See how her leg bends like that a little bit? You can't see it too clear, especially, well, hold on a sec. You might even see her shaking it. Hold on, you be go, girl. See how it's bent slightly? It's a condition called knuckling over. Most veterinarians don't have a clue what it is because it's more or less a nutritional thing, so you want to talk to a nutritionist. There's 4 stages to it. The first case is what she has. Seems to affect only one paw. Now, I've noticed that knuckling over, by reading about it, because most people don't know about it, is usually a problem with the breeders. The breeders will feed them a very high protein diet along with a high fat content in their food, which is why in one of my other videos I stated the dog food that you want for your buck is really, really, really good, and it's got a low fat content and a low protein, and it's called Chicken Soup for the Dog Lover's Soul. It's a 35-pound bag. It's about 32 to 36 bucks, like I said in my prior video. But the breeders like to feed them a high-protein diet with eggs and beef and chicken. Now, that's good maybe when they get older. But when they're younger, what happens is that thing I was showing you on my dog, it's called knuckling over. It's when the bones grow really fast, and most breeders like to do that. Oh, I got strong puppies. They're big. They're huge. That's not good. So you want to make sure you do your research when it comes to mastiffs, Neapolitan mastiffs, Torsa Dane, Great Dane, Boxer. They get the condition because the high proteins in the puppy foods make the bones grow so fast that their ligaments and muscles don't have a chance to keep up with the growth of the bone, so it makes them very weak. And it can be so bad where it cripples the dogs and they have to actually go in and do surgery, which could be very, very costly. Now, if you catch it in the first stage, you could wrap it with an ace bandage, but you can't let it get wet. So if it gets wet, you dry it, make sure it stays dry. But they got a splint. It's called a spoon splint. And the vet will actually get one custom made for the size of your dog's leg and the shape of it. But in order to not discourage you from buying any kind of breed of a large breed dog, make sure anybody out there who has a large breed does not feed them a puppy food. Because puppy food has high protein and high fat. And that makes the dogs grow really big and really tall and big and everything, which a lot of people like, but they don't realize the harm that it does to your dog. Now, knuckling over, like I said, is usually from the breeder, but it's normal on dogs usually anywhere from the beginning of born until 8 weeks. My pup is 9 weeks old, and she's just getting a little better now. You could actually prevent all the medical bills if you drop her food down to a low-protein, low-fat diet. Now, what that does is that slows her growth down and lets her muscles actually get a chance to keep up with her bone growth. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a vet. If you want, feel free to take it to the vet, especially if it gets bad. There's 4 stages, like I said. One from moderate to 4 to very, very bad, and it looks like the dog is walking on his elbows. I just wanted to touch up on that because not a lot of vets know about it. It's more or less a nutrition thing, so a nutritionist would know a lot more about it than vet, and it's even stated on the internet that most vets don't have a clue about it. So anything that deals with nutrition, you can't go and listen to a vet, especially when they say, oh, yeah, we got the best food here, science diet. Science diet is junk. First of all, corn is one of the main ingredients. But 2, anything with a high protein is not good for large breeds. So make sure to keep your puppy strong and to make sure that it lives a nice, long, healthy life. Definitely buy holistic, like Chicken Soup for the Dog Lover's Soul, or they even got it for cats. It's very good and it's cost effective. It's light on your wallet. You could go out and buy Blue, Innova, Wilderness, and you're going to spend $60 to $70 a bag for a 30-pound bag. The Chicken Soup for the Dog Lover's Soul is a very, very, very good food, and I recommend it. She's very playful. Her one joint looks weird and it shakes. Like she's cold, it'll shake a little bit. It's starting to strengthen up a little bit. Before, when we first got her, every time she sit down, her knuckle would kind of bow out a little bit. So if you guys have any concerns about your large breed puppy's joints, make sure you look at it and make sure they're straight. When she's walking or he's walking, it'll be straight for the most part, But if you notice them real clumsy on their feet and they stumble over their own feet, just take some time, look at your puppy's leg, and make sure that when they're sitting nice and relaxed, that her legs ain't bowing out, kind of like a bulldog stands. Make sure her paws ain't twisted, because it could be a very, very costly thing in the long run. I just wanted to touch up on that, and I hope this helped.